Well, good afternoon, Ryan. How are you today?
Yes, Peter, good afternoon. Good well, you?
I am fantastic. Are you enjoying the heat wave? We're now officially in the heat wave in Northern Ireland, which is a rarity that I get to ask people. So are you enjoying it?
Oh, I'm loving it. Can't beat a bit of heat.
Good man, good man. Well, Ryan, thanks very much for taking the time to take part in the business spotlight. Could you start by telling me a little about yourself and your business, please?
Yeah, so well, my name's Ryan Beck. I opened Global Ocean Logistics in September last year. I've been in the industry for over 20 years. I started working for my father's logistics business at 16 when I left school. So I opened Global Ocean Logistics last year. We offer logistics solutions from full containers, less than containers, air freight, European road freight, UK haulage, customs clearance to and from anywhere in the world. It was just a decision that I made after being in the industry for so long that it was something that I wanted to do. So yeah, I started last year and here I am.
So logistics is obviously in the blood, so to speak. So what was it that tipped you over the edge to go out on your own? Because it's a big decision to make.
Because I've been in the industry for so long, it's really the only thing that I know. Because I started doing it when I was 16, I had previous jobs, worked in the bar, did bits and pieces when I was younger, did a bit of chefing, but it was always logistics that I was in. And I'm pushing 40 this year, so I kind of decided, it was always in my head, open your own business. It's something that I've always wanted to do. I've seen my father do it, I've seen other people do it, and I kind of went, well, why can't I do it? And it was always myself that said, don't. And then I just decided, I sat with my wife and my kids and I says, look, this is something that I really want to do. And they says, well, if you want to do it, just do it. And I decided, right, I'm going to do it. So that's why it's something that I've always wanted to do. So I got the courage to do it and I did it. And I'm glad that I did.
Good man. Great story. Great story. And tell me, Ryan, who would be your ideal customer?
You see, there is no real ideal customer. Anybody that ships, anybody that has any logistics need anywhere in the world. I mean, we have customers that ship 100 containers a year. I have customers that ship 2, and those clients are exactly the same clients. They'll be treated the exact same way. It doesn't matter what volume that they ship. So there's no specific target or client. Anybody that has a logistics requirement is a customer that we would want on board.
And what would you say has been your biggest learning over the last, 9 or so months since launching the business? What would you say has been your biggest learning in that time?
Hard work pays off, so it's like, it's not a 9 to 5 job. The logistics industry isn't 9 to 5. It's every day. It's 7 days a week. But if you're willing to put the work in, there's business out there. If you're willing to go and get it and you're willing to sit in front of people and tell them what you do and tell them what you can offer, it's there. So if you're willing to work for it, you'll get it. That was the biggest learning curve for me. Being in the industry before, I wasn't really in sales. I was always operations, which I am now. But having my own business, I had to go and sell. I had to sell the business, which I actually really enjoyed. It wasn't something that I enjoyed previously, but it's something that I really, really enjoy now. Going and seeing customers, going and visiting them and see what they need and telling them how that I can help them. So for me, that's probably one of the best parts of it.
Excellent. And who's the first person, Ryan, that springs to mind when you think about the word success?
I thought about this. It has to be one of my customers. It has to be Paul Sheridan. Paul owns Homestyle Furniture up in Moy. Now, I've known Paul for a long time. I've worked with him throughout my career. He worked in a furniture shop. That's what he just worked in a furniture shop, and he decided, right, I want to go out on my own, which he did do. He now owns multiple businesses, not just Homestyle. He owns PS Global. He owns a power washing company. He ships to Northern Ireland, UK, Europe, USA, shipping hundreds of containers a year. So he's went from that to being a very, very successful businessman. So if I think who's successful, that has to be Paul.
Brilliant, great example. And what's been the biggest challenge that you've faced in your business?
The biggest challenge, making the business work. Leaving a secure job and going out on my own was a massive risk for me. It was going to go one of two ways. It was going to work and succeed, or it was going to fail. But it's worked and it's succeeding. That was scary for me, to do that and to leave that job, to start from scratch again. It was scary, but it's worked. That to me, that was the biggest challenge.
Good stuff. And tell me, what inspires you? What is most inspiring to you today?
Making the business grow, developing the business from September last year to now, watching the business gradually get bigger and bigger and get more clients on board. That inspires me, pushing it to be better and better and better every day. Looking down, not just into 23, 24, 25, how big can I grow this business? How many people can I bring on board? How many clients can we get? It inspires me to succeed and be successful.
And you've given away your age, so
probably shouldn't have done
that. Hey, and by the way, pushing 40 is still young in my book. However, we digress. We digress. So if you could go back approximately 22 years and give some advice to your 18-year-old self, Ryan, what would that advice look or sound like?
Never let anybody tell you that you can't do something. I have 3 sons and I tell them that on a regular basis. If you know that you can do something and you're good at something and you want to do it, go and do it. The only restriction is yourself, which was my problem. My restriction of me doing this sooner was myself and not having the confidence to do it. If I had said this to myself, like I tell my kids 2 or 3 years ago, I would have been here 2 or 3 years ago. Well, if I was speaking to myself at 18, I'd have said, just do what you want. If you know that you can do it and you can succeed, go and do it. Doesn't matter who it is or where it is or what they say. If somebody's telling you that you can't do something, don't listen to them, because you can't. And I've proven that over the last 9 months.
Excellent. And look, we're almost halfway through the year. Wow, where did that go?
I know, it's disappeared.
So if you look ahead to the remainder of 2023 and indeed beyond, what are you most excited about your business?
Watching it grow, watching it progress, seeing how big that we can actually get in the freight forwarding market in Northern Ireland, not just Northern Ireland, south of Ireland and the UK. See how big that I can make Global Ocean Logistics grow. See how big there's a lot of big freight forwarders out there. I probably would be one of the smaller ones at the minute because I'm on my own and I'm a new startup. But they started where I started 40, 50 years ago. So why can't I be where they are now? Why can't I be one of the biggest freight forwarders in Northern Ireland? That's my ambition, and that's where I want to go.
Brilliant. And look, Ryan, if somebody likes what they've heard and would like to reach out and get in touch, then what would be the best way to go about that?
Just on my email. They can get me on ryan@globaloceanlogisticsni.com, or go onto the website, same globaloceanlogisticsni.com. My email's there, LinkedIn, and my mobile number's there as well. They can contact me anytime.
Superb. Well, look, Ryan Beck from Global Ocean Logistics Limited, thank you very much for your time and sharing your story and your journey. It sounds really exciting, and I wish you good luck for your birthday, for your business birthday, and the big one that's coming at some point. I appreciate it. And I wish you all the success in the future as well. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the invite, Peter.